All right, we are bebopping out the door for school, but I thought I'd show you what school lunches are today. So my son has some yogurt, and it's unsweetened Greek yogurt, so I just put some honey in it, and then there's some granola and chocolate chips in here. And then my daughter wanted pintos again. So she has pintos and cheese in her thermos, along with some of that gluten-free cornbread that we had Monday. Today will be the last day for those. And then she has a banana and a chewy bar. And of course they both have water. Good morning. Kids have been dropped off at school and I am at Starbucks. So I let my fetch points build up enough that I was able to cash in for a $10 Starbucks gift card. If you don't know what Fetch is, it's just a receipt scanning app that gives you cash back. So you get 25 points for every receipt, but then I like to pay attention for like extra bonus things. Something that a friend told me about this past week that I had no idea about was that you can go and play games, and it's connected to Fetch. I don't know how it works, but there are certain games that you can access through the Fetch app, and then by playing them you can get a bonus. So I got a 5,000 point bonus, which is equivalent to $5. So I already had some points in there and I cashed in, and I'm gonna go to Starbucks and get a new drink. I really like the brown sugar shaken oat milk espresso. I'm butchering the name. Brown sugar shaken oat milk espresso, I think is what it's called. So I really like that. I also really like the pumpkin cold brew with the pumpkin cold foam. And the past couple times I've gotten this drink that I saw on Instagram. I'll put the order here, but it is the brown sugar shaken espresso, and then you add to it 2 pumps of pumpkin and caramel drizzle and the pumpkin cold foam, and it is delicious. Well, I saw another video, now they have their holiday things out, and that video said to get the brown sugar shaken espresso, but get 2 pumps of vanilla and add the sugar cookie cold foam. So I'm gonna treat myself and do that for today. I really want to get breakfast out too, but I brought a couple of like Nutri-Grain bars or Nature Valley bars to choose from. So I'm going to do that instead. I am going to work on some breakfast things in an upcoming video because my freezer stash has gotten pretty low. But let me go through the drive-thru and I will report back and let you know how the drink is. Okay, drink is in hand. I thoroughly embarrassed myself. I didn't realize that there were 2 different types of shaken espresso drinks, and now I'm wondering, have I been getting different ones each time? There is an iced shaken espresso, and then there is an iced oat milk brown sugar shaken espresso. And I thought they were all the same thing. So I don't know if I have gotten one time or one the other time, or I really don't even know. So I first said I wanted the iced shaken espresso, and then I said, hold on, let me double check. And I pulled back up the screenshot I'd taken of the Instagram order, and it didn't say brown sugar oat milk. So I said, actually just the iced brown sugar, or the iced shaken espresso. And then I said, add vanilla syrup, add the sugar cookie cold foam. And then he said, so do you still want the classic? I guess that drink has their classic syrup in it. And I said, oh, well, if I do the classic and the vanilla, is it going to be like overly sweet? And he said, yes. I'll have to go back and read the Instagram comments. I don't know. You know, I don't know if she has the classic in there. You know, if it does, then this may not be as sweet as hers. The grande iced shaken espresso with sugar cookie cold foam, 2 pumps of vanilla syrup, and no classic. I don't know. Let's try it. It smells good. That's very good. I think I need to stir it. So I am willing to bet that I think she still had the classic in it. This is not quite as sweet as I was hoping for. I'm willing to bet she probably had the classic in it. It's still good, and if you don't like things overly sweet, then you would like this. I wouldn't say I like things overly sweet, but if I am going to order a drink like this, I do want some sweetness. So next time I would just say do the vanilla in addition to the classic. I think that's what I did with the pumpkin. I think they did the pumpkin in addition to the classic. So that pumpkin combination is still my favorite, but this is good too. This is good. I'm trying to decide which one of these I want today. I think I'm going to go with the turtle. So before I head to teach a couple of music lessons, I'm going to just get some laundry going because it's such an easy thing that can be going in the background and it'll make me feel a little more productive. So I'm going to get some whites going. I'm going to wash some towels and all of those kinds of things, and almost dropped the empty vinegar bottle. I started putting vinegar in my rinse cycle after several of you mentioned it, and I think my mother-in-law mentioned it as well. And I have noticed that it does help with odors, but also with helping my clothes to be soft. So I've got that laundry going, and that feels good as I head into doing a couple of other tasks. I had several pieces of clothing, including my pajamas. I had several things that I had laid out, and maybe you're like this too. Sometimes you lay them out and think maybe I'm going to wear them another day, and it can easily pile up. So one thing that I've been trying to do for the month of December is really try to only leave one set of clothes out. And if I see more than that laying in my spot in the bathroom where I normally lay them, then I know that I really need to hang them up. So I'm kind of moving things around and gathering that. And then I have my nursing pillow here and a sit me up seat. And honestly, this phase is just done with us. So that's bittersweet, and I'm going to take these and I'm going to put them away because I don't need them anymore. We are beyond that stage. This vacuum has been one of my best yard sale finds, not only of this year, but to date. So I'm planning on doing like a best finds of the year video, and that one is definitely going to make an appearance. So I did not get to make up my bed this morning because we were rushing out the door, and so I wanted to go ahead and get that done. I have a blanket down at the foot of the bed, and it has been getting really chilly in the evenings, and so I've been really loving being able to pull that extra layer up and give me some added warmth, some added weight, and then when I'm done, put it back. And then sometimes when you make up your bed, you just have to test it out to make sure it's as comfy as it looks. I do wish I could stay in here all day, but there's lots that needs to be done, so we move forward. Okay, bed is made. I have really been loving this pillowcase. It's from Quince, and it's like a green gingham. It actually came in a set, so I could technically, put it on those two other pillows, the two big ones. But for now, I've just been doing one in the middle. I have some Christmassy things I want to add to the bed, and I'm hoping maybe I'll get that done over the weekend. But I've put away all the clothes I needed to, except for the pile of baby things. And I mentioned in a previous video, in order to get rid of that pile, I need to go through his drawers. They are just really full, so that needs to be done as well. But this corner is good. I vacuumed over here. Crib sheet is in the wash. I vacuumed pretty much all around the bed, and then I just have a pile of gift things over there that I need to deal with. Oh, and this is fun. So I had to take this artwork down because when the artwork was hung, there was no crib here. It was a dresser here, which is now in the bathroom. This is what happens when you have a child and you're in a small house. You make room, right? So we made room, and there was a piece of artwork hanging here, which he can now reach. And so that had to be moved. So we have some screws in the wall that I have to figure out what to do with. And then we have a piece of artwork that I have to figure out what to do with. All right, I am headed to play this worship event. I think I mentioned that. It's just like a little private Christmas party, and I'm just playing a couple of songs, but I thought I would show you my outfit. So my hair is very dirty. I just clipped it up and curled these front pieces. I have these Old Navy earrings in that are green, and they're kind of encased in gold. And this is my first time wearing my favorite Christmas sweater this season. If you've been around my channel, you've seen it for a while, but it is just a thrifted beauty. It is tacky meets cute, and I really love it. So I'm wearing that. And then I also have this pair of Joe's jeans that I got from, I think these were a yard sale. I got them this summer. Yes, there's still baby clothes there. So anyway, there's a look at the outfit. Ignore the clutter on the counter. This is real life. I would maybe wear different shoes if I had better ones, but I think this is probably my best option. All right, so we're gonna head out.